Today we swung by Mahoney's Garden Center in Brighton, Massachusetts. This was my go-to garden center. However, I haven't really gone plant shopping, like real plant shopping, in about a year. So I really haven't been here in a long time. And it's sad because it's like 5 minutes away from me. But it's also safest to just like not go plant shopping sometimes. I was blown away by the selection here. I cannot believe the plants they have in store now. You just saw there was Philodendron Pink Princess. They're about $99. This was labeled as Begonia maculata, but we all know this is not a Begonia maculata. This looks a lot like my Begonia Dimitri a little bit, but I don't think that's what it is either. If you know the idea of that begonia, let me know. It was about $20, and then you see all these gorgeous Syngonium frosted hearts. Now, if you saw my previous video, I found one at, where was I? Whole Foods. Not as large as these. These ones are $14.99. I still can't get that through my head that they had these Syngoniums for $14.99. You see all these Hoyas, large selection. They got Australis Lisa. They got everything. So many. And then I saw these Scindapsus. Now, I have never seen these before. I've been out of the plant game, you know. Actually, it's not Scindapsus. It's Schismatologous Wallichii? What? I'll put the name down below. I have no idea what they are. They look like a Scindapsus, but I have no idea. We got some Hoya Chelseas, a bunch of Hoya linearis, Hoya, this grassy looking one, I forget what it's called. I never really cared for it. More Philodendron Pink Princess. More begonias. This little philodendron, I want to say it's a Florida Ghost. They have it listed as Florida Green. So I don't know. If you know the idea of this one, let me know. Again, I used to be so big in the plant game. I used to know every name of every plant. And I just haven't been following like plant Facebook pages or anything. So I don't know the newest plants that are out. Spotted all these Hoya Chelseas. I want to say they were about $39, which is more than what they were charging before. I think it was like $25 to $29 before. These are very full, I will say. So I think it's still worth your money. And then we got some trailing Australis Lisa, probably around the same price point. They had a lot of Alocasia. Mahoneys usually does, but I haven't seen this much variety of Alocasia. I don't know if this is just like what's in stores right now, but I was blown away to see all of these in Mahoneys, and these weren't even that expensive. $12.99 for these Alocasia. What is this, like Cupra or something? I forget what it's called, but amazing. Black velvets. So many. And I had my daughter with me today, so she was looking for a plant too. She really wanted to find a plant with a flower, so I'll show you what she ended up picking out all by herself. But yeah, that's why we came here today. She wanted to pick out a plant. I had to get some potting mixes and a new pot because my Albo Monstera is humongous and needs a new pot. Here we go with the black velvet. I'm just showing you guys what they have. They had these huge, I want to say, what is it, Macaulay's Finale? I'm not sure. But they were just so vibrant. I don't know if the video really shows you just how large and in charge these are. And then I had my daughter put her hand up against this leaf because it's just so huge. I don't know if that's like a Calocasia or Alocasia. We got some trailing jade, which I love. I love jade. I love succulents. And I would have so much more if I didn't live in New England and just like let them all live outside all year round. But my succulents do love being outside in the summer. We've got a string of pearls for like $20. Not bad for a large hanging planter. These were huge pots of Syngoniums. And they weren't that expensive either for the size. I think it was like $24.99. I can't really see that price tag. And then they had a ton of micans. Now, they would carry like small pots of micans back in the day for like $6. And then micans were kind of hard to get your hands on. Now they're back, and these are trailing. And let's see how much they're charging. $20. That's such a good deal. Such a good deal. I've paid much more for large pots of micans before. Much more. Love these cacti. They were about $200 a pop, but I love them. I would love to own one like this someday, or even like a piece of one. If you have one and you want to do a trade, let me know. Shout out to me. Contact me on here or on Instagram. Because I don't have $200 to spend on a cactus like that. We got all the ferns. We got all like kind of like the hard high maintenance plants. Humidity lovers over there. Then they just had some like huge philodendron. Huge. Is this jungle boogie? I forget the name. I want to say it's jungle boogie. Humongous. Aglaonemias. A bunch of Alocasia again. I am a sucker for Fridex, but everyone that I've had has had terrible cases of spider mites. So, and then what is this one? What is this one? I saw a couple of them there. This one, his stems were kind of bent and broken. But it wasn't that expensive either. And then they had these huge silver sword Hestatums. Oh, so beautiful. I want to say these pots were around $40 though for these large ones. Yeah, it was like around 40. And then we have some Raphidophoras. We got a bunch of succulents. I used to have a silver sword. I had like a baby one, and I think I traded it, but now I miss it. Ain't that how it goes? So just showing you some of their succulents. Here's some more of the Hestatums, and that other one that I didn't know what it was with the funky tri-leaves. It looks like, what is it? Can you guys tell me? I'm just like blown away by their selection. They have this beauty, this variegated pothos. I forget what it's called. I used to have some, and I can't even remember the name. And then they had a lot of Syngonium. They had it listed as Exotica, but it looked like it had some pieces of the splashy one. And then I'm just showing you the variegation on those pothos again, but I just can't remember the name of them. I think this is another Florida green. No, Squamiferum. I don't know, but it was listed as Florida green, but I have a Florida green, I believe. Well, it's like a reverted Florida ghost, but I feel like it's the same thing. But it does not have fuzzy stems like that. So if you know what that one was, let me know down below. And then more micans. This one was so long. Oh my God. Beautiful. If I didn't already have some really large trailing micans, I would have been very tempted. They had a great Sansevieria selection. I didn't see any whale fins, but they had some that I haven't seen in a long time, like these guys. What are these called? Like the starfish Sansevieria? I don't remember. Beautiful Bantel Sensations, one of my favorite Sansevieria. I just love the variegation in those. Large ZZs as usual. And Monsteras, if you're ever looking for a large ZZ or Monstera, go to Mahoneys. They always got some. And then, I couldn't believe it, they had Jade Satin Scindapsus. Now, I was looking for these years ago. We're talking 3 or 4 years ago. I was on the hunt for these. They finally have them, $14.99 per pot. If I didn't already have a large pot, I would have totally gotten some. I don't need more, but it is such a beautiful plant, and if you're looking for it, go snag one. They're gorgeous. There was this one right here. See that leaf? I was so tempted to get it. So tempted just for that silver leaf, but I didn't. I was good. beautiful. Like, this is I had so many dreams that, like, I walked into Mahoneys and they had the jade satin, and now it's finally happening. I literally had dreams. You guys have dreams about plants, right? I'm not the only one. All right, and then we got some more philodendron. We got heart shape. We got more micans. I think I'm outside now, looking at the plants that they have sitting outside. So more micans, just to show you. They're not all large pots. They've got some smaller pots. Nice and full. Beautiful. Lots of peperomia. I was just looking around to see if they had the pink one. I forget what it's called, but it's variegated. I found one a few years ago here as well, but I didn't see any today. Pink Lady, I think that's what it's called. These, what are these? Is it the Philodendron Bloody Mary? It looks like a pink princess, but it's not variegated, but it's got those pretty stems. I feel like it's the Bloody Mary. And then I've never seen a Philodendron Fuzzy Petiole up close and personal. I've only seen pictures. I had no clue that they were so full like this plant, unless there's multiple plants in these pots, but it was so full. Some of these leaves were huge. I was like looking around to see which one, because I was debating getting one for $20, but as much as I love the leaves and the stems, I'm not crazy about that growth pattern with like that much plant. You know what I mean? It just seemed like kind of bulky. I didn't really want to deal with it, but I think it is beautiful. And they've got them at Mahoneys. And who knows? Maybe I'll go back and get one. I might regret it and go back and get one. They have philodendron brandies. If I could keep those alive, I would totally get one, but not gonna do that again. Goeldii? Is that what the plant is? Goeldii? The one with the 3 leaves? Anyway, so this was our haul. My little Boo Bear picked out a beautiful orchid for herself. I had to grab some orchid mix before I knew she wanted an orchid. I like to mix them in my pots. And this plant, which I thought was a Syngonium, but it's not. And there's her orchid. And a pot for my big monstera. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I know I haven't uploaded plant content in a while, especially a tour of Mahoneys. I used to upload those occasionally all the time because they're always getting new amazing things in store. Anyway, leave me a comment. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye.